Oh, what? What is the timer doing? Um, oh, the timer. For some reason, the date is set to tomorrow. That's funny. Uh, the timer a bit confused, but I got the spirit. Hello. Yeah, we're just doing a art stream. Hello, hello. Yes, say hello to me. Say hello to chat. Say hello, hello. Evil timer. No, no, no. They're fine. They're fine. Um. So I have an idea of what I want to draw today. Already, but I thought I would. Let's just do a silly little doodle first to warm up. Uh. But hello. It's nice to see y'all here. Why is this canvas so big? It's on 25%. Zoom that shit in. I'm not drawing that big. Just do a little scribble. The fact I can actually remember what my own stream sona looks like is a good sign, I think. There are very few characters I remember how to draw nowadays. There is obviously my Blorbo Blinkers, which I love very dearly, and then there's my stream sona. And then I think I can remember what one of my OCs looks like off the top of my head. And that's about it. I don't know what I was going for there. Look, it's me. Aren't I so cute? Hello, Monty. Hello, hello. Meow. Okay. Okay, I just wanted to do something a little silly. What I actually had planned was I wanted to draw two characters from Teen Titan. Because I feel like it, and I wasn't sure what to do, but I have a certain pose in mind. I'll say you're adorable. Thank you. I am a little adorable creature. I'm not a creature. I don't know what. I'm just your average streamer. I was about to do a bit where I do like a magical girl introduction, but I realize I don't actually know, like, how those animes start. I love the Teen Titans anime show. I don't know if it's considered an anime. I I don't think it's an anime. I mean, it's definitely because the whole thing was that its art direction was meant to be based on anime, right? Like, but it is still a Western cartoon, so I don't know how that ties into everything. Like, I don't think it's wrong to say it's an anime, like, inherently. If someone says, like, it's an anime, like, it's meant to be based on an anime, but I'm gonna be controversial here and say that I like the newer, more cartoony version of Teen Titans better. You're entitled to that opinion. Like the Teen Titans Go, it's kind of funny because I think there was a point where I was also on the bandwagon of just hating that, but like they're going for two completely different things. I don't think they're necessarily comparable, even though they have the same characters. I've never seen an episode of Teach. No, no, don't worry. I have to say that I have to rewatch it because I don't remember everything from it. I just know that I loved uh, Teen Titans growing up because I freaking loved Raven. I love Raven so much. Like, listen, she was just so me for real. So emo. The one is aimed at a different audience, to be fair, so they're both cutie in their own way. I love Starfire in both and knew it. Starfire, I is just so real. I don't remember what his name is, but I was down bad for that robot guy. Cyborg? That's so fair. That's not what I wanted to do. That's also not what I wanted to do. But I'm just predictable and I like Raven. And nowadays I like Starfire because I didn't realize, but she's actually great and a huge mood. I also I did search up like I wanted to compile references before the stream to be somewhat prepared, but I want you to know I searched up like Raven with a book because I thought that they must have a specific design for like her book, right? But She just seems to have a generic black book with no details on it whatsoever. And sometimes she reads other books and they also have no details on them. I love when characters read books and it's nothing. All the pages are empty. It's an unused notebook. They strive for minimalism. Let's draw the hand. No, you can't stop typing. You have to be in my chat. You have to communicate with me or I'll get sad. No, just kidding. You could do whatever you want. Be a good chatter. Oh, so I just realized I haven't been playing music. I paused my playlist and then I didn't play it. Autocorrect can't save me even. It's okay. Like, honestly, who cares about spelling? Oh, so these gloves are technically below the knuckle. If anyone cares. Probably not. What the conviction is, as long as people can understand. It doesn't matter how badly. That's also my opinion. And it adds character anyways, you know? This applies to everyone except me. I have to be perfect always. Also, I didn't realize looking back at this show, the way they do shoes really is like how a child would draw them. Like, I'm sorry, but it's just kind of true. I think that's why it was so appealing. Except for how you drew that thigh. Thank you. I don't know, I'm winging it. I'm trying. I'm trying. And that's what matters. Raven deserves boots as well, though. Hang on, I have to zoom out even further. One day I'm gonna have a stream and there's gonna be, like, nothing showing, but I'll still be drawing. There'll be, like, you can't see anything on the canvas. I'll go, trust me guys, that, like, 2 pixels is a drawing, and you'll just have to wait and see for the end product for how it turned out. So I don't know if you can understand my intention. Raven, I thought that, like, the idea of a swing was really cute, and I was like, oh, maybe they should be on, like, 2 swings next to each other, and Raven's reading, and Starfire is enjoying herself. But then I thought, But then I saw this image, and I went, okay, like, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. Wait, the sizing on my program is messed up. Many things could happen and I wouldn't know what's going on. But there's like the couple on this way which you saw and I thought, oh, that was nice, except I don't think Raven would push Starfire. I think Raven would just use her magic and call it a day. That was my idea. I thought it would be funny and in character. But they're still having fun together. That's incredibly silly. I'm glad you think so. I think it was a fun idea. Sometimes you just gotta draw things that are silly and whimsical. And that entertain you, like... It's also because I usually default to drawing certain poses or things, and I get tired of it. I get bored of my own existence drawing the same thing, so I have to experiment with different poses. Regardless of how it turns out. You know, drawing things you know is like easy, but it's also saddening. So you have to. So sometimes you have to make bad art to for your own sake. How do people hold books again? I know how they hold it in two hands, but I forget how they hold it in one. I'm trying to think. I could just look it up, but I've already looked up enough, surely. Try picking one up IRL. That is something that I could do. I don't have a book that's bound like that, but... I'm drawing one-handed. So I can hold this book in one hand. Amazing. Innovative. Oh shit, I forgot. I'm not... I need to sail out for a moment with this song. Maybe she could be holding up with telekinesis. She likes holding her books by hand, I think. I think she would enjoy doing that. But also, I just wanted to mention that this song was made by my friend Jade, and you know, obviously there's the credits. I can't remember. It's on SoundCloud. I don't know if you just search it up. No, it doesn't come up. Listen, it's very important that I shill for my friend. I'm not shilling. I just appreciate... I'm getting this song for free, so it's not... It's... Listen, she's just very talented, and I want you to know that this, yeah, you can search it up on SoundCloud if you want to listen to it. I don't know if it's downloadable, but, you know, I just... Listen, I just appreciate my friend's work, but back to drawing. Would anyone else like me to shill for them, right now? Anyone, you can put in anything you want to say. I can't stop you. I mean, I could ban you forever, but I won't. I also realize I'm doing this wrong-handed. This is inconvenient. I'm both right-handed and... and I'm drawing it in the right hand. Currently writing fic. Could plug... Please! Everyone plug their fics, plug their art, plug their whatever. Why not? Why am I struggling so hard to conceptualize this? It's fine. I literally just tossed my book to the side. Gently. Onto my bed. Onto my bed where it's safe, because it's a beloved book of mine. You wanna read my Hovercraft X Mechanism one shot so bad. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, go look up Space Mantis on AO3. Go do that. Anyone who's interested. I drew this hair I liked and now I don't want to cover it up. Would plug my 300,000 words of biblically accurate fanfic, but it's an acquired taste, I think. True. You're like, okay, I'll mention it in chat, but it's also assigned like a side quest. Oh no. You know what? It's fine. I don't think people are that dedicated to finding things unless they're me. I fucked up this arm so bad. Don't look at me. I'm a good artist and I remember how to do anatomy properly. The government. want you to know that I do immediately forget what I say, so sometimes I read back chat messages, and I know there's probably some context, but I'll just read a random message, like the government, and I won't remember what happened. So it's like, something happened here, but I don't know what. I feel like I took way too long to draw this, but it's fine. I was going to say I don't relate, but I guess in its own way, getting really into world building is really messed up because because then you have all the fic that you have to write, and instead you spend time thinking about the logistics of everything, and so you don't write your fic. The government could associate me with the fic because the American government kind of sucks right now. Oh yeah. Fuck the government. Fuck the US government. I'll say yes, literally. Yeah, yeah. I have a fic I've been still fucked up and I haven't completed the first chapter of. Whoops. Actually, I say that there's a lot of fics I haven't completed the first chapter of, but specifically an original fic, and it's so devastating. To be clear, pretty sure there's nothing illegal about writing what I've written. Talking about getting arrested for, like, cross-dressing. Yeah. No, of course there's nothing, like, wrong with it. But yeah, you will be minding your own business, and then governments think that they can take your rights away, because you're just a bit of a freak. So fucked. Whenever I do textured hair, I feel like I do so badly at it. I really struggle, and I don't know if other people can tell. Just move on to the body. Hair is hard to draw, to be fair. My writing program crashed. Oh fuck. In memoriam. Thankfully it autosaves. Oh, you have a writing program that autosaves? That's good. I just... You know, I forget that programs will have autosave features, because I get used to programs where it's just like, no, you're on your own, buddy. The writing programs I use, like, there's LibreOffice, which you have all the Libre programs, which can basically be substitutes for Microsoft. But then I also just use basic ass WordPad sometimes, because I don't know, just whatever. need to go back and feed myself though. Maybe I'll be back after, depending on how long. I will be streaming basically for the 2 hours because I have to go out tomorrow. But see you later. Thank you for stopping by. Have a nice meal. Also, honestly, now that I'm looking at these designs, it's really, like, the gloves, for instance, like, the gauntlets, like, fingerless gloves are something that I really, really love. And and this is psyching me out because I'm like, wait, are they drawing like I did, or is this, like, some subconscious fucking influence that's happened where I'm drawing like they designed the characters? I don't even know. Also, I don't know if you're still here, but I love you, Mantis. I love you. Bye. You know, I'm confronting some questions like, where does Teen Titans where does Teen Titans end and I begin? Does anyone know the answer to this? I also need to practice drawing shoes again, because sometimes I can draw a banging shoe and other times who knows what's happening? Not me. I literally never draw shoes. Evil. True. True. Listen, just draw artwork from the hips up and never think about shoes ever again. So I know it's also very messy, but I mean, who cares? That's literally what I do. I'm telling you, you just draw however you want. You don't have to think about shoes if you don't want to. That's the beauty of it. Art is literally about having fun, except when you're not having fun, in which case it's about you have to make something or else it'll never be out of your head, and that's terrible. Oh, hands. How I hate you. Well, not hate, but hands are so difficult to draw. There's so many parts of the human body that are difficult to draw. Like, what's up with that? Can we get to the bottom of this? Is this some kind of conspiracy? Hands are difficult, but like I love drawing them. This is true. I actually do like drawing hands. This is the thing. I like drawing things when you're doing them for practice and it's only that thing. But I think as soon as you have to put everything together in a proper piece, it's a kind of fucked up. I think this hair is meant to go out more. So I don't know if this has been mentioned before, but do you draw using a mouse? I tried it once, the struggle was real. No, I have a drawing tablet. I've had one for a while. I could probably still draw with a mouse if it came down to it. Though I'm pretty rusty, because the time when I used to do that the most, it was back when I was, doing edits of DeviantArt bases to draw My Little Pony OCs. Which drawing tablet do I have? I have XP Pen. um... Previous ones I've had were, my very first was a Wacom, which broke, and I've heard that's because they're not the highest quality. Um, and I completely lost my train of thought. And I think I had a H-I-O-N? H-U-I? I think it was that. I honestly have no idea how anyone draws with a tablet. I'm terrible to the artist, but I'm even worse when it comes to digital. I'm endlessly impressed. Okay, this is always the funniest thing. Cause I know someone who only draws traditionally, and it seems to be that if you only draw traditionally, drawing digitally is really difficult. But if you're someone like me who basically just draws digitally, then you find traditional art to be difficult, which is honestly pretty interesting. I would think that traditional artists should find it easier to draw digitally, but that's just not the way it is. You won't have interesting tablets. Yeah. You know what? That's so fair. I admire anyone who can do like physical like pieces of work though. It's just pretty, it's so amazing to me that people will be so good at knitting and sewing and just casually will create something absolutely beautiful. And it's very different to be making something digitally where in comparison, I don't know, it feels kind of not as cool. I translated to digital art. I found the screen to be icky, Lamau, and slippery to draw on. The thing with me as well is that I'm also in the camp where I draw with a tablet that doesn't have a screen on it. So there's artists who, they'll draw in a tablet, but they'll be like, what do you mean you don't see where you're drawing? And I don't know what to say, I just got used to it. I think it's wonderful that there's so many different ways to be an artist though. Like, it's so cool. Like, I don't know how to put into words how much I appreciate all the different art that's out there. And how amazing I think it is. the scope of how epic it is too large to put into words, really. Art is amazing. Where would we be? Where would we be without art? Honestly. Honestly. We would all be lost. We would have no reason to go on. I mean, maybe that's not true, but to me that feels true. Also, I have no idea what I'm doing here. You know what? I'm just gonna... This is me attempting a rope. Don't mind me. It may just look solid black now, but wait until I pull a magic trick. She looks so cutie. Yippee! Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. I just wanted artwork that's cute and silly. That's the wrong thing. That's gonna have an outline which will help differentiate them. You know what, let's just put in colors. I should also name these. This is the part of art that you gotta love. Naming your folders, baby. This is what it's all about. Anyways, I realize I haven't really talked about the characters. But rewatching a bit of Teen Titans, I'm like, wow. I forgot how... Like, I didn't realize this, but Starfire is great. She's so... I try to say things and then I get distracted. Starfire just doesn't know what's going on, and she's sad and in her own way, and I appreciate that, you know. The thing is that I can understand why they like might have done it, because when you're doing character design, you have to try and make the characters distinguishable. So it's like, oh, this other character already has tall boots, so so we probably shouldn't give this other character tall boots. But I mean, the fact is that listen, goth girls, emo girls, whatever, they just look good in boots. This is an undeniable fact. Raven deserved boots. I put one folder in the other. Okay. Separate those. Just continuing on your merry way, just inking slowly. Also, Dryness is just, like, Incandescent is just making me realize whoever designed Starfire and gave her this banging, like, absolutely banging color palette, oh my gosh. They knew what they were doing. All these colors are so good together. Starfire does have pretty colors. Her design is so visually appealing. It honestly, I don't know if I'm just biased towards them, but Raven and Starfire just have such cool designs. They could have a show all to themselves, to be honest. I think they've earned it. Gotta draw more, but I'm so slop today. It's so unfortunate. Hello, Rowan. I'm sorry to hear that you're in this schlop. I mean, you're very frequently in this schlop, but... You know, my condolences. We all know what I'm trying to say. I'll just keep Raven's eyes black. They look dark enough to be black, even though they're technically not. Being productive is the enemy of the internalized ableism grind set. I'll tell you what, I feel like I've become overproductive very quickly, and it's such a weird feeling, cause I'm still terrible at managing things, but I'm also doing a lot, so you know. I'm trying to fill bucket this in and it's not quite working. Please, please fill that in, thank you. Hello, Alfred. Hello. Everyone's hanging out. Everyone's showing up and saying hi. I'm the specialist little guy in the world. Cat is purring, meowing, yelling right now. Yeah, what they don't tell you about medicating your disorders is that some things are a skill issue. I guess we'll see what happens when I get medicated. Pretty artwork. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm not sure how good it turned out because I still have to do the background, and that's heinous and messed up. Then we'll see. I am liking this so far though. Did I do that all in the... Okay, I thought I did that on a different layer, but it's fine. Kinda at the point where I need to be functional in order to be existing, however, my mental illness sort of big part of my brain and functioning. Yeah. Used to be better, but I don't want to. It's people with ADHD. I will say that I cannot imagine a version of me that is mentally well. Actually, this is strange. Can you believe there are people that are just mentally, like, kind of doing okay? It's kind of strange. I've been medicated since I was 18 and will not go back on meds. Hate it, and psychiatrists make me very upset. That's so fair. I guess it's kind of weird for me to talk about medications because there's certain medications I've been on for so long that I don't know what it's like for me to not be on them. Very strange looking into this phenomenon. Cannot believe medication can just be taken away from you. That's so fucked up. No, doctors can just do what they want. They can be assholes if they want to. Like, it's not necessarily legal, but doctors don't necessarily care about that, so... Go cook, go cook! I'm just background noise. I I don't know what I am. Am I soothing? Is my presence at all? I don't know how people perceive me when I'm streaming. Maybe these should have been... My voice is comfy? Hooray! People come to my stream and they think my voice is swag and epic and calming. Like having streams as background noise. I see. I'm getting interesting. I'm collecting data as we speak. Thank you for all your input. I put that on the wrong layer. I did. I drew on the wrong layer. Amazing. Okay, now let's see what I should do for this back. Actually, I nearly forgot to do the Raven thing. Let me just, blink. How does this actually look in the show? It has a white ring around it? Interesting. Honestly, they don't fill in the hands, but let's do this kind of effect. The reason why I put my name as Alfred was because I got obsessed with Weird Al's Albuquerque music video and the fan-made animation rapping. That is so respectable. Respect the hell out of that. Keep doing that. Just keep on doing things you love and don't let others tell you that it's stupid. They're just haters. You gotta keep it whimsical and silly. Perception of you on streams. You saw my friend from the computers. This is true. I am just Guy from Pewter if you really think about it. My name is pretty funny. Like, I just kind of came up with it on the spot because I thought it was cool. It probably had some influence from My Little Pony now that I think about it. Like Burning Soul? What's that? Like Nightmare Moon? If Nightmare Moon was a little trans boy. And it actually wasn't my first, like, username. My first one was Brian Crow. If you're an OG, you would know this. And I came up with that because call back to earlier in the stream when the book I actually have is called Skullduggery Pleasant. It was a series that I was obsessed with as a kid, and they have this concept of given names, true names, and taken names. So when I read it, I was like, oh, I have to come up with a taken name because that's so, like, that's the thing I have to do because it's in this book that I like. And Crow was based on, obviously, a crow. And Bayan, I don't know where I got that from. I think I just came up with it, like word sounds kind of thing, but yeah, I have OCs that are still named after that. So yeah, MLP is unironically listen, nobody can diss on My Little Pony. It's just a genuinely good show. We all love it. I don't have a name right now, I'm looking for one. That's so fair. Like, the fandom that came out of My Little Pony was obviously, like, wild, but the actual show itself, like, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, I mean, good shit. Your name reminds me of Daybreaker. Hey, don't compare me to Daybreaker. I came before Daybreaker. Daybreaker was inspired by me, clearly. Okay, now we'll do the background. Which will just be a bunch of scribbles, but don't worry about it. What's your favorite character from My Little Pony? Minus the main six? Ooh, that's an interesting question. I mean, my brain automatically goes to Maud. I think a lot of people think of Maud. I think a lot of people think of Starlight and Trixie. Okay. I'm trying to think. Is there any other pony that I really like? I don't know. It's like hard to pick one because then I'll just start listing, like I just want to list every single character because that was a really terrible like accidental they're gonna fucking cancel me. Everyone pretend you didn't fucking see that. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm going to hell for that one. I'm not going to heaven. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna render this in black and white. I'm just doing this in black and white so I can get the shapes to look nice. The way you do backgrounds, they come out so soft and gentle looking. Thank you! I basically just struggle with backgrounds, I'ma be real. I don't, like I really try, but I don't particularly understand how 3D works. I like Rarity. Rarity is so bangin'. Pinky's fair. My favorite is Twilight. I say this all the time, but I like Twilight in early season because she's so moody. She's so excellent. I kind of wish that they kept acting like meanly to be real. I think it was great, but you know, then she became really nice. Truly and Bubbles. I just say Bubbles. Or what was her other name? I don't remember what her other name is. Fake fan over here. I used to be a Discord fan, but that was... Can I be so real? I didn't really like Discord. I just pretended I liked Discord because I watched a lot of Brody analysis videos and I thought that Kim Possible, like that one pony YouTuber, I thought she was really cool, so I just pretended I liked him. The thing is that the original name, I think they actually referred to her as, that when she first showed up as to be a homage to the fans, but then it was like, oh, that's actually not the best thing to do. So then they renamed her to Muffins? Maybe? Well, I don't, like, quite remember. It's pretty messy. But my actual favorite villain is Chrysalis. I think the direction they took her when she lost everything was particularly beautiful and inspired. She became really funny. But also, I didn't yet to mention this. Li is so iconic in this one episode where I don't know if it was Twilight or it was someone else, but they wiped off her entire board, her entire whiteboard, and then she's so upset. She's so tired sounding, and she goes like, I have to write that all up with my mouth again. And the person who erased it didn't even like ask if they wanted her to write it. They just left her to her own devices. It's so hilarious. Yeah, the save muffins. Save her. These horrible, horrible people are taking away our beloved pony. The My Little Pony fandom really was something, and I've said this before, but honestly, I think it's kind of better and more chill now that all the bronies left. Unicorns are racist? Hey, not all unicorns are racist, just... But yeah. Can't say anything about this shit because all my pony thoughts and dev. Hashtag not all. Okay, this is a thing that they never addressed though. There is classism in in My Little Pony that they just like kind of never address. They both like they don't really give a proper explanation in canon as to how the Earth ponies are like equivalent to everyone else beyond like they just farm, which seems like a bit of a cop-out when there's also plenty of other Earth ponies who have other talents. Like surely there's got to be something else. But also like Canterlot is established to be a rich place, and the majority of the population I think is just unicorns. And it's not like Celestia has a school for gifted Earth ponies or gifted Pegasi. That's pretty fucked up. Like, what's going on there? There's... Out of all the things that people wanted to be explained, like, I can't believe there's no law on this. How dare they not explain the exact details of Luna's banishment or like whatever it was. But no, when are they gonna address the in-universe classism and racism that does exist? When are they gonna talk about that, you know? Also, they never really got into, like... I don't know, I feel like also there was some stuff with the cutie marks that was kind of weird. Like, I don't know, it just seems like there's many questions brought up by the existence of cutie mark, where they had a lot of cutie mark exclusive episodes trying to, like, do world building, but it's still... There's still more questions left unanswered. They should make an episode that's just an hour-long Earth Pony podcast about class. You just made me think, it would have been really funny if... Actually, I say this like it's not real. It could very well exist, but those, cis guy podcasts where they talk about politics, they do that, but it's just... But it's instead of it being the white guys, it's their pony sonas, and they talk, and it's taken very seriously. I think they can we invent that? I think that would be funny. When the pony sona crosses its arms. Earth ponies are segregated into Earth pony neighborhoods, and only upper-class unicorns are within distance and the financial position for higher education, thus creating the perceptions that unicorns are uniquely better intellectually, and the idea that Earth ponies are uniquely suited to farm layer and lower-paying jobs because of an idea of being naturally stronger. Exactly. I mean, this isn't even like a joke. Like, someone might watch this back and think, oh, they're just joking about it. No, I'm genuinely serious. Why did they make terrible episodes where, like, I don't think they really, like, anyone on the staff understood racism very well. I don't think they had anyone there to look over the scripts or anything. It's pretty concerning, the stuff that went on in the show. But instead they just make up this exaggerated, like, racist pony, and it's like, oh, only the individual pony is racist. Like, no, you literally have these entire systems of cutie marks and pony species where, you know, there's racism and they don't address that. Also, hello Mantis, this is a very funny time for you to be returning. We're talking about pony racism. Also, the crabs are terrible. I don't know if you have any like, painkillers or anything you could potentially take to help with that. They handled the settler and native thing. Literally, yeah, I've talked about this, but honestly, I really don't like how they, like, obviously the episode itself was really bad with the settler ponies, and it's like really, like, it's really bad and terrible. Took painkillers already, just have to wait for them to kick in. Yeah, try and get something to consume that can help you digest things faster. But yeah, what was I even saying? Oh yeah, the thing that I dislike is the fact that they never, like, I understand why they wouldn't want to bring back the yaks. Were they the yaks? I don't think they were. The buffalo, that was it. I understand why they wouldn't want to bring back the buffalo, but I think the fact they didn't is actually worse. Like, I wish they had come back and they could have done a redesign of them, and they could have corrected things that, you know, were messed up, but they just didn't. And I find that really saddening. And then again, like, they tried to talk about the subject, and it's just bad. Okay, so the episode that we're talking about is called I think it was the last roundup, but they basically have these. Basically, the conflict is that you have these buffalo which have been using this land for ages, and the land belongs to them. And then you have these settler ponies, and listen, they. I just realized the last roundup. That's also really fucked up. I didn't realize that. But these settler ponies come and they don't kill or anything. But they do come and they settle the land that's not theirs, and they build an apple orchard there. And it's like, it's treated like, oh, but they each have their own reasons for like needing the land and using it, and it doesn't make sense because literally the buffalo were there first. So why are we treating the settler ponies like they're equals? But the most fucked up thing, like there's no explicit killing, but they do reenact a fight between the pair of them, like between the buffalo and the ponies. Just having to sit down and explain it. Yeah, they literally had a fight between the ponies and the buffalo, but it's all okay because they weren't using actual weapons to fight each other, and then they all settle their differences and they decide, oh, well, the buffalo can just run through the apple orchard, because the whole thing is that it was like a ceremonial thing where they would like stomp through this land that was theirs. And it's like just a fucking messy episode. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure whether they expanded on it in the My Little Pony comics, so I can't speak on that. There may be worse stuff in there, but it is very explicit, like, settler propaganda that just doesn't make any sense. Which is, like, also, I don't know how to put it in, it's like, Ponyville was also settled, but it's very clear that the land didn't belong to anyone, and I don't know why they would introduce this thing. It's where it's like, you're like, oh, okay, so it's like a fictional world, and, you know, people can just settle empty land, and it's like, fine, what a whimsical place. But then they go, no, pony colonialism is real. Like, what? Brody fandom acts like the pony racism started and ended with the last roundup, but the racism never really stopped. It really didn't. I remember that episode and remember thinking how fucked up it was at like age 12. It's pretty, yeah, it just doesn't, it's just so bad, and yeah, it's like, you have these things that are systemically wrong with the pony world. Like, you know, you would have obvious things like with cutie marks and people getting insulted for being blank fakes, but it, like, oh, it's okay because, it's like kind of treated as not being that terrible because, you know, oh, well, ponies inevitably get their cutie mark. It's just that it takes a while. And I feel like that's such a cop-out. Yeah, why would they even make it an episode? Unless it was an explicit commentary on settler colonialism. That's the thing, like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like it was trying to make a profound statement about, like, it doesn't feel like it was trying to make a statement about it, but it's also like, why else would you make characters that are explicitly like coded to be uh to be indigenous peoples and make a whole episode about how they should share land? Like, it just, I don't understand why they felt compelled to do that. Like, it, like, they genuine, like, they didn't have any sensitive, there's no way they had sensitivity readers on the staff, because so much of, like, the pony show is so weird, and you just had these systemic issues that never get addressed. It's against the message of the show, to be honest. And also another thing is that later when they do try to like make this whole thing about how racism is bad, they make the other pony species to out, like, throughout the show, the other pony species are portrayed to be horribly like nasty and hostile and are willing to go to war over minor like disagreements. Like it's kind of like they're proving the point that the racist is making, because like these other species will just be like, oh, you have one racist pony, wait, fuck all of you. Like, no, it's so bad, it's so terrible. And again, then they have the also like, oh, it's just a singular racist pony, and when we get rid of him, it'll be okay. And it's like, that's not how that works. I don't know, My Little Pony was wild. It's such a good show, but then you remember the racism stuff and you start going off for a while about it. It really focuses on racist ponies and not mentioning the systemic bigotry. Yeah, that's pretty much an issue. I watched Friendship is Magic when I was like 10 or 11, I think, and I didn't remember enough to like realize how bad that is. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, there's a lot of things to like about the show. It's just that, again, if you think about it too hard, then you're going to start going on a tangent, being like, hey, wasn't all that stuff really weird and messed up? Like, are we just gonna pretend that didn't happen, or? But My Little Pony is fun, and I like. I do like the entire appeal of having different pony species, though. I loved when everyone would pick their own, like, pony to be, and we'd all pretend to be in different factions. Like, no, my pony species is the best, and it was just silly. Also makes me feel insane when people start talking about how it's a show for kids, so it doesn't matter. Like, do you hear yourself? Yeah. It's always so weird. It's like, yeah, it being for children is like an issue. That makes it worse. Because you're instilling harmful ideas in children. Like, what do you mean it's like we shouldn't think about it? Also, the fandom had, so still has a bigger problem. Yeah, okay. I mean, let's be so real. Like, I said this before. I just blatantly think that the fandom is better now that all the fucking bronies kind of moved along. They they weren't always the best, to say the least. And you know, what do you expect from a bunch of cishet guys? But bless them, because not all of them were cishet and they realized they were trans. Thank you, My Little Pony. Also, when you turned off the black and white, it almost made me weep. Thank you. I'm trying my best with my art. It's just so difficult to add backing colors. Now all the 4chan is migrated. Yeah. It's better than the 4chan. I guess I also don't have a perspective on the whole fandom since I just hang around. Like, technically I just hang around Tumblr and all the pony fans there. And a lot of them are just trans and lesbians and, you know, that's really swag and I'm happy about that. So you hang your art on my wall? You can, if you ever want to just print off any of my art at home. I'm telling you, you can do that, and I absolutely don't mind. I'm a bit of a freak. I don't mind if people repost my art or if they just want to print it out and put it on their wall or like whatever. Got around to do it, I would actually send a photo of it. For sure. Just, yeah, I don't know. I just appreciate that people like my art. I don't know how to process it. Like, I don't think it ever fully registers in my brain that people just enjoy my art and they... I don't like people repost my art, to be honest, but also if a 12-year-old traced my art if they wanted to, I used to do a cat on the internet, I think I would weep. See, that's the thing, I guess when I talk about reposting things, I don't usually think about, you know, those people who just do that shit for profit and they don't care. I'm thinking about like roleplay accounts, you know? I'm thinking about teenagers just really obsessed with like, or like children who just want to trace and stuff. I think that people who just like the art and uh like, you know what I mean? I just think it's I think those people are amazing. Also, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know if anyone can tell. A lot of my art is throw spaghetti at the wall until something works. Arifo's gotta go. Besides, goodbye, Alfred. Thank you for stopping by. Uh, see you. Stay safe. I think the tracing is basic. Just don't content. Exactly. Don't content farm. In general, people need to stop content farming. Like, please. It's not good for your soul. Don't they realize that? It's not good for their hearts and minds. It makes you spiritually sick to content farm, and many people don't realize this. I say spiritually sick quite genuinely, but now I'm just thinking about it would be really, like, why do religious people have to go off on like scares about homosexuals? Can they start talking about content farmers and how those people are going to go to hell for their sins? Twitter gimmick account owners have a rotten soul and a wretched aura. I thought that was the top of the campus. We keep going. More rope. This is my fucked up evil trick to do rope. You thought it was just solid black, but behold! It become rope now. Then you add a bit more outline to it to really... There you go. You see? And I'm definitely a good artist. I'm gonna sob and weep whenever people say my art is good. I don't know how to respond. It's so nice. Thanks for the compliment. I will. Thank you. I'm just also like I don't. I'm. I turn into a little weeping baby when people compliment me. I don't know how to handle it. You will be boiled for my art? You can't do that. I'm like trying to make the background and the foreground mesh together, but I'm really bad at doing that. Let me look at this in black and white again. I will be boiled? No fucking way. I'm not... I think I just read the same thing over again. I forgot to say what I was gonna say. Like, are we at the medieval? Like, I'm outside the castle and you're pouring the boiling oil on me? Because that's what comes to my brain. I don't know how to tie this artwork together. Make me suitable to eat. I'm looking at this really hard. It's a compliment that's buried in 3 layers of, oh, I see, you're doing it slash pose. I pictured more like hot tar. Have me tarred and feathered. How do artists usually make their art look good? Assume all my comments are slash pause. I will keep that in mind. I think they should beam the knowledge of how to make good art directly into my brain, because this whole learning things thing isn't working. Do a slight bit color embellishment. That takes you very far with little. This is true. You see, I never learned my lesson, so I'm always doing that, that bullshit where you draw the characters first and then you realize that, your background is not working out. Also, I said I was gonna finish this stream like after 2 hours, but I'm so upset by this artwork not being good yet that I have to do something about this. It's good. It's not good enough for me yet. I am. But I just know it would look good if I put some more rendering into it. It just would. So I can't stop now. Or else I might not pick up this artwork again. Then what will become of me? You see, now it immediately looks better. Now I have to commit to this. It's unfortunate that this must be, but it just has to be done. It's for the greater good. It is. It looks fucking awesome. And it could be even more awesome. What they don't tell you about your swag art is that it could be more swag. I think the next time I do an art stream, maybe I should do something where like I mentioned, I got asked earlier, you know, do I use a mouse? It would be fun to try and draw something with a mouse. And also, like, maybe I could use a limited color palette or something. Just for the fun of it. Everyone seems to assume I use now just because I... The stigma. Everyone will just think that you use a mouse just because you use MS Paint. It's so strange. Thank you. I don't know. I try my best with shading. You know, yeah, I just try. That's all I do. I try. This should be like a purple. To clarify, no, sorry, I don't like carpal tunnel. Yeah, the evil carpal tunnel that'll sneak up on you when you use a mouse for too long. Evil mouse art. You should do one of those viewers design my OC. I'm not sure if I would be very good at that challenge though. Because I have very particular tastes. And I'm very afraid of what if someone suggests I draw Skibidi? What would I do? What would I do? I actually think when I was doing it stream, someone did actually suggest I draw Skibidi. And I'm like, listen, I haven't seen Skibidi. I don't know what I would do. You can't just spring on any random artist, draw Skibidi toilet, like... That's the thing, I don't know anything about Skibidi. It could be really good and high art, and I wouldn't know. As far as I'm aware, I've just heard that it's kind of like modern day YouTube poops. They're like toilet people finding spiders. Spiders? Is that what they're doing? They're fighting spiders. I know Skibidi from Charlie's Slimesicle. Does Charlie Slimesicle, does he watch Skibidi toilet lore? Does he know? It's so funny because he's my white boy, but I actually, like, I never tune into his streams, so I don't, there could be things happening that I don't know about Charlie Slimesicle. Honestly, I have no clue if he did. Who knows what Charlie Slimesicle knows? Anything could be happening. Also, your sausages are yelling. They're demanding attention once again. The endless cycle. If I actually knew anything about Skibidi Toilet, I could probably tell the shit he says is just bullshitted or real canon. He could just be making everything up. He could be a liar. I mean, he roleplays and plays D&D, so like, you know, he could secretly be evil and demonic. And we would never know. He's too good at making shit up. It's literally his job to make shit up. Like, what do we know? Who is the real Charlie Slimesicle? What is he really thinking and gets up to? Demons love D&D. They do. They do. I can't believe that was a real scare. That, like, why you just have all these Christians that are really weird and baffling and strange and off-putting? What makes them so? Will we ever know? He probably ships married characters. He's probably just lying when he just pretends that he, like, cares about marriage, but really, Gillian Tyshiner secretly is pro adultery. I don't know. Because anything that challenges the status quo is a threat. True. Guys, what if he shipped friends? Ooh. Nothing is scarier than sex. This is true. It's very frightening. Like, you know, when they... I don't know. Sex isn't even real. They just made it up, okay? I look away from chat for, like, I feel like a moment to concentrate on the art, and then I look back and Mantis, please go take more painkiller. You need more. Just get doped up. It'll all be okay. Penis is made up of a government. No one's ever done it before. True. Pregnancy is because of the Holy Spirit or something. No, it's just storks. They carry children in little bindles. Doped up on ibuprofen. Yippee! Get crunk on some Tylenol. Started shall be off now. Will that art be posted anywhere later to see? I will post it on I will post it on YouTube and on Instagram and on Tumbles. Um yes, it will be up when it's done, I promise. I'm like trying to figure out what to do to help distinguish Raven from the background. I also gotta go shower. Go shower, everyone! Go do your things if you need to, please. Please. Goodbye, have a nice night, have a nice time. Oh, so I realized I could probably close these references. I'm not really looking at them anymore. Oh my gosh, you can actually see it. The art, it's bigger now. Pretty cool trick, huh? Bet you didn't see that one coming. I also just realized maybe I shouldn't have rendered this entire piece of art, because when you render something, it gives it a very different kind of feel to it. Now it feels less just silly and more like a lovely moment of connection between these two characters. I will say, not that there's more colors, the black and white affects the hand magic. It's just such a nice stark contrast. Yeah! No, the effect is really cool. It can be both. It can be both. True. Like, I think it's such a nice choice that, you know, there's obviously the generic magic kind of effects you can go for. But you should discuss this. You should name this stream "Discussing My Little Pony Racism." Discussing the My Little Pony racism allegations. I could put that in the thumbnail. I do have to create one. Big arrow pointing to it. This episode is a bit frightening and sickening. I just suddenly had the heinous thought. One day when if I ever, like, reach a certain amount of fame, I should totally chill out and sell this channel to someone, to make it a content farm, and then it can just be terrible forever. And you know what? Then they can make clickbait content about the pony racism issue. Oh god, please don't. I wouldn't. If my channel ever goes completely downhill, it will be with my own terrible content. I could never let someone else do that for me. I guess I just don't really know how I want these stones to look. Maybe if I put in purple, it would look kind of better. Maybe not that dark though. Definitely not that dark actually. I don't know how to make these stones look normal. You like the red? I do trust you with my heart and soul. Also, I just realized how casually I said that. I don't trust you with my life and soul, but besides the point, besides that, you know, just continue on with my merry day. I should have just committed to pinks and purples. Look at me now. A fool recoloring everything. Oh well, you live and you learn. A second ibuprofen for real now, please, please. Let me put that underneath. Period pain is so I say weak in the knees, but instead of only knees, my whole body's like swaying in my chair right now. Fuck, it's so bad. It's really annoying. Yeah. So I just realized I didn't do this detail correctly. Honestly, my periods have just been a lot better ever since I had to stop going to school. It was really bad in school, and then I stopped going to school, and it was then it's more tolerable by a long shot. Should at least maybe take a walk. Perhaps. Perhaps, my liege, maybe take a bit of a walk, take a gander at the sights. Did you say fucking ruins? Are there ruins in your real life that you can just visit? Excuse me? There's ruins everywhere in Germany. This is... Oh, I can't believe this. I can't believe you just have ruins around. This is devastating. You could brag about that. Many people would love to visit the ruins. Heavy too, there's ruins of old colonial buildings. Why do y'all just have the ruins around? I don't have no ruins. They're quite literally next to your house. What the fuck? Germans will literally have access to the ruins and just not mention that. Please send me pictures. I would love to see it. It sounds so cool. Your resident just underneath a random overpass. They built a road bridge over them. I can't believe this. There is just no ruins around here. I think I lived to in the city to have access to the ruins. There just ain't no ruins to go around. I might have to throw in the towel after a while now. I'm feeling EP'd catching up to me. And I think it looks much better now. Go Eve, idiot. I'll wake up to fun ruin pictures. This is true. You're still alive. I just got out of the shower. Yes, I'm still here. I should not be still here, but I just, you know, sometimes you can't leave an artwork alone. I think I need to cut up a part of the canvas. The demons, the horror, the art goblins, exactly. Sometimes the demons wake me up at 5:30 and they're like, hey, wake up, write 9 pages of lore about your character going to a job interview. The terror, the horror. I just realized I forgot a very important detail. Uh, dog came to cuddle. You're trapped. You're trapped forever now. And you cannot escape. When my OBS suddenly disconnects now, I'm traumatized by the Faith stream. I think, oh my gosh, everything's gone. The entire stream, and then it's just like, no, it's still fine. Um... You know what? I'm just gonna do a classic soul moment where I draw lines over the art that help your brain comprehend the composition. So then you don't actually have to do perfect composition. You just lie to people's brains. It shouldn't be in this color. I'll do a different color. All of art is lying if you really... Literally, lines aren't even real. Lines are made up. They don't exist. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Art is fake, just like sex. Exactly. Exactly. It's all coming together. We know what's real, we know what's not. What size was my brush? Was it 30? And there we go. I'm calling it that. I'm calling it that. It's a 1:05 for me. I need to go to bed. Yippee! Here's the final look. Here's the final makeup look. Here's the final artwork. Um, yes, I will post this later. It might take me a bit because I have to write up an image description for this. But other than that, thank you for coming. This was my last stream of the week, so I'm gonna go lay down and then take a big snooze. So goodbye, everyone. I really appreciate you all coming. I wonder if I said that already. Thank you, everyone. I I cannot put into words how much I appreciate all the comments you make. I am not normal about it. But I won't continue to ramble. Thank you for coming. Good night.